Okay, my Target should be 70% off today, but we're gonna check it out and look for some things to hold off on for 90% off. So let's go check it out. Okay, so there are several things in the Target Bullseye spot that are 50% off, and that's probably as low as they will go. So for example, these Care Bears, these socks, these are actually $3 to start with, so I don't really consider that a great deal. The Care Bear clip pens are 50 cents. These little Pop-It chick ball poppers, they should be 50 cents. Little Peeps water bottles should be $1.50. Raw containers are 50 cents. These Dunkin' yo-yos, these are $1.50. These bucket hats are $2.50. And what I came for are the coloring books. These are all 50 cents each. So I'll be grabbing a bunch of these. So I'm getting a bunch of these clip pens. They're 50 cents each. And then I found one of the Care Bear jewelry kit. These are $1.50. There's a few little ducks left. And these little chick bunny hoppers. They should all be 50 cents each. There's one little bunny back there. These little butterfly containers are only 50 cents and they are so pretty. I love those. They have new Squish Pops. These are so cute. It's a turtle. And then they have a mouse. And then this one is a cat. Oh, and then there's this one. This one's really cute. It's a unicorn. Those are cute. There's some new pinball games. And these cute new waffle blocks. There's a whale. This one is a crab, I think. Those are cute. Those are brand new. Okay, so I want to see if they're at 70% off, and I'm going to go to the toy department to look for a specific item that will help me know if it's 70% off or not. So yeah, this little Gigglescape bunny is only $1.49. It is definitely 70% off today, originally $4.99. And then I think all of these will follow Easter clearance as well, but we're going to wait for 90% off and hope that they still have some left. Okay, these should all be 70% off. All of these littlest pet shop characters. And I think these Make Peeps lip gloss dolls are 70% off. Okay, the Bum Buns is $1.49. Super cute. The Littlest Pet Shop Springtime Collection is also $1.49. But remember, these will go to 90% off for a short time. The Easter collection of the Squish-alongs are definitely 70% off at $2.99. Originally $9.99, but we're going to wait for 90% off on those. Also, Pokemon is on clearance. Look for the little flowers at the top of the packaging. That is 70% off. The most adorable Gigglescape lamb for $1.49. Okay, these Peeps Surprise Seasonal Easter Doll is $2.99, but we will wait on her too. These My Little Pony Classics are on clearance for $4.99, as well as these Lincoln Logs, which I love, but I'm gonna wait to see if they go down further. So they've consolidated everything to this one aisle, and it looks like food is 50% off and everything else is 70% off. And they moved several baby items over here. So we're gonna check on these. So I love these spritz bags, but they're $3. So I'm gonna wait on those. Look at these little spring bums, little dogs or bunnies. I think it's a dog, but I can't tell. They have Grogu. Let's see how much Grogu is. Doesn't say. All right, we will check out the price of him. Okay, they have some books. What else do they have? Oh, I love this. It's a 8-piece measuring spoon and cups. These little plates are really cute. I think they're less than $1. I'll take them and check. There's another little buns with the flower on top. These are so cute. These little spritz birds, these are all on 70% off. These are like an old-fashioned decoration. These are really cute. These are also 70% off. It's weird that there's nobody in here. It's about 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, but it's still kind of strange. Okay, I don't need candy, but I just wanted to show you. All right, we're gonna go to the Target Red Box and check the price on these for you. Okay, these little plates are 90 cents right now. And if it goes to 90, they'll be 30 cents. These little games, it's called a cup and a ball game. It actually looks like an ice cream cup, is 90 cents. So I guess originally it was $3. This plush ladybug, she's so cute. She's $3. The wooden rattles by Cloud Island are also $3. The Magic Ears Lamb Jiggler Rattle and Passy toy set is $4.49. Wow, originally it was $14.99. Okay, Grogu is $2.99, which isn't a bad price for him. I don't need him, but just so you guys know, $2.99. The Ladybug security blanket is $3. Okay, this is supposed to be a turtle. I had no idea, but it's $3 also. It's the Cloud Island brand. Also $3, the Rattle and Crinkle Paper Lovey. This one is also $3. This little chick is $1.49. It's a rolling toy. They have these cute cups for 50 cents. I love that color. So these also 50% off, but I have a feeling they may have gone to 70. So let's just check one or two. They have a ton of those. And even more. Oh my gosh, they have so many. Okay, these should all be 70% as well. There's like little dual-sided cups. I don't know what they are, but they're pretty. And then these little cups here, coffee cups. These little pitchers, these are pretty. These should all be 70% off. Yep, so these were originally $9.99 and they're 70% off, so they're $2.99. And it's Disney Stitch, but they were located in the bedding section or pillow fort section of Target. Same goes for Angel, she's $2.99. And Grumpy Bear is also $2.99. I guess they're considered more of a pillow than a stuffed animal, but they are 70% off. Okay, everything here should also be 70% off. So we'll grab a couple things and yeah, definitely, because here's those little ice cream balls. I love these little UV butterfly pens with the squishy tops. And then they had these little wiener dog jigsaw puzzles. They had little pizza poppets, little sticky note paper, little teddy bear, gummy bear, sticky note paper, and all of these fun pens. So this is the UV section near Stationery. Be sure to check all your end caps because it seems like all the clearance is on the end caps. So these Mondo Llama Surprise sets should be ringing up at 70% off. We will try one. Okay, now I just have to find a scanner. It drives me crazy when the scanners aren't working in some departments. So we're gonna go over to the baby section to scan a few of these items for you. I found these for 90 cents. Originally $3, little rainbow kits. The ballpoint squishy topper butterflies are 90 cents each by UB. And the little Mondo Llama Easter basket kit is $4.50. Now, if you're shopping for Operation Christmas Child, you can't send the paints, but it looks like it has markers, stickers, a notebook. So it might be worth it at 90% off. And this pizza poppet is 90 cents. And I found this really cute toddlers, girls. It says St. Patrick's Day, but it has hearts on it for $2.40. Originally it was $8. So that's super cute. This was in the clearance section in the kids department. And the gummy bear sticky notes are 90 cents. Okay, I'm going to show you what I found at 70% off that I decided to purchase today. And then I got some things from the dollar spot, or what we call the bullseye section, that is at 50% off. And it's my understanding that won't go any lower than 50% off. The Targets have been a little wonky this year because some Targets went to 70% off yesterday. Very few, but all of my stores were 50% off yesterday and 70% off today. And I have a sneaky feeling, I could be wrong, that they might go to 90% off tomorrow. And when they go to 90% off, it's a run day because it's usually one day. Rarely lately has it been more than one day. Sometimes it will cross over into the next morning until all of a sudden everything comes up with no price. And then they don't have to sell it to you. So keep your eyes out. That's why I'm trying to get this video up for you. I cannot resist the bun buns. They are so cute. Look for the spring bums and look in your regular toy section as well as Easter clearance. These cute, I'm thinking they're supposed to be puppy dogs, but because of the spots, but you know what? They're bunnies because look at their little bunny tails. But they are so cute. These are $1.49, and then I got 2 of the little tulip plants, bun buns, also $1.49. I did get one Gigglescape because I couldn't resist this cute little lamb with this, it looks like a little painter's hat on his or her head. And this was $1, I want to say $1.50. So really, really sweet. I just checked my receipt. He was $1.49, or she was $1.49. All right, all the coloring books in the bullseye section are 50 cents each. So I stocked up on coloring books because I'm going to use them for Operation Christmas Child filler packs. So these were all a great deal at 50 cents. So I got a stack of coloring books. The Care Bear click pens, these are originally $3, are 50 cents. So I stocked up on some of those as well. I love these. And then in one store I went to, Target, these were 50 cents. But in my regular store that I went to today, these were $1. But this is the one I got at the other store for 50 cents. Not today, but yesterday. This is the one with the butterfly. So check those because your store might also have them for 50 cents. And these building blocks are new. They are so cute. They're little whales. So I got 2 of those. I thought those were really nice. I love those blocks. And then I found this adorable dress that I shared with you. It's a Cat and Jack dress. It is originally $8 and it was $2.40. And it says, when I rang it up, it said St. Patrick's Day, so it looks nothing like St. Patrick's Day. But I actually found 3 of these. So I love that. I love these butterfly containers. These are 50 cents. I think these are well worth it. These are going to be great for my boxes, my Operation Christmas Child boxes, and for filler. So I actually got a bunch of these. And then I also got the cute little frogs. They are so cute. They were also 50 cents from the dollar spot. I also found the Care Bears jewelry bead kits. These are really cute. These were originally $3, so they were $1.50 each. So I got a couple of those. And then these bead kits that I found over in the school supply section where the UB products are, these scanned 90 cents each. So I got those. I found a cute frog, so soft. He was $1.50, originally $3, but I only found one of him. And then I only found one garden scratch art with a little bunny and some pictures. It has 15 scenes and a stylus, or 10 garden scenes, 5 scratch arts, and a wooden stylus. So originally $3, and this one was $1.50, and I got it because it was the only one left. Next, I found these Duncan yo-yos, which I really love. I never saw these before Easter. These are now $1.50. They were originally $3. They're located in the bullseye section, and I got pretty purple, this like peach color, orange color, and a blue color. So I thought these were beautiful and definitely worth $1.50. I got some Peeps Band-Aids for 50 cents. And then I did splurge a little bit with these sticky notes. They were 90 cents. I probably could have waited till 90% off, but I wasn't sure if they would still be there. So I got 3 of those, 90 cents each. And then I also got the Pizza Pop-It toy for 90 cents. Okay, these Littlest Pet Shops I think are going to be there at 90% off, at least in my store. But I did grab the bunnies. There were only 3 bunnies left. These were $1.49. These are really cute, so I got 3 of those. And then I also picked up some Easter socks. Now in the bullseye section, they do have some socks that are really cute, but they are $3, which makes them $1.50, which I don't consider a great deal. But I did go ahead and get these little bunny socks. These were 50 cents each because they were originally $1. And I did have to dig for these. So I got a couple pairs of those. And then I don't think I mentioned I got this little wooden chick toy for $1.49. Okay, so that's what I found at 70% off that I wanted to purchase. And the dollar spot section at 50% off, which, like I said, I don't think will be dropping any more or any further, so it was worth picking those up. So I hope I gave you some tips and things to look for at 90% off, and it may go to 90% off tomorrow, which is Friday, or maybe Saturday. So keep your ears and eyes open, and I'm hoping to get some items at 90% off if they still have things left, and they look like they had a pretty good amount left in my store. So thanks so much for stopping by. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoy this content, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.